From infancy to adolescence, from prenatal care to safe motherhood, we discuss it all. Maternal health, vaccinations, infant nutrition, preventive care, mental, physical, and emotional wellness of both the mother and baby. We talk about what truly matters here. Tune in to Sunny 88.7 FM and also on Sunny TV every Friday morning from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Also a repeat broadcast on Saturday morning from 9:30 as we bring to you the Cradle to Crayon show. Join me and my team of doctors and health experts as we answer your questions, give you expert advice, clear all myths, and also share real solutions. Remember that informed parents raise healthy children, and healthy children. Happy Chocolate Day, happy Vows Day to everyone. My name is Abin. I welcome you to Cradle to Crayon show right here on Sunny 88.7. We are live on Sunny TV, also on our Facebook pages, Cradle to Crayon Facebook page, Sunny FM Facebook, and also Sunny TV Facebook page. We say thank you to our sponsors, Back Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, also to Rohi Children's Clinic. In the course of the show, we'll open our phone lines and we can get talking. Now, what actually shapes a young person's understanding of love and respect? Is it what they see parents do at home, what they watch on the internet, or what they learn from their friends? In today's world, there's a lot of pressure on social media that influences the children. So it's up to us parents to equip them with the kind of skill and then the values that they need as they are growing up. I have in the studio here my favorite pediatrician. Want to talk about preparing adolescents for healthy relationships. Want to talk more about this, what it takes, whether it's right or wrong for our adolescent children to come and say, I have a girlfriend, I have a boyfriend, I have a crush on someone. What does it take? Are they really prepared or ready for this? But before then, we'll pick a break, a message from our sponsor, Rohi Children's Clinic, as she talks about feeding. We'll be back.
Doctor, my 10-month-old still refuses solid food. Listen, starting solids the right way is key. Start with porridges, maize porridge, rice porridge, or millet, or something like that. Mix in proteins. You can add milk, groundnut paste, fish powder, or even eggs. Just add it while the porridge is still on fire, and then you are good to go. Then introduce veggies when baby is about 7 to 8 months old. Oh, some babies absolutely hate porridges. They would rather eat banku or omoto or poto. That's fine. Go ahead and give it to them. Just make it soft and easy to swallow. Start it right, and in no time at all, your baby will enjoy his solid food. See you later.
Come back. It's a Cradle to Crayon show brought to you by Rohi Children's Clinic. Now at Rohi Children's Clinic, children receive more than treatment. They receive full attention in a caring atmosphere. Their services include specialized care for diseases of babies, children, and adolescents. There's well child clinics, laboratory services, health screening, school health services for both new entrants and continuing students. They are ready to serve you from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. And on Saturdays, they are open till 2 p.m. Locate Rohi Children's Clinic at Reese Junction at Denta, or call them on 0200 342 960 or 0592 053 234. Their website is www.rohicc.com. Rohi Children's Clinic, experience total care. Now visit Bath Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center for all your fertility, maternal and general health concerns. Their services include IVF, IUI, and other fertility services. They do women's health and gynae, obstetrics and maternity, internal medicine, general OPD care, inpatient care, surgical service with general surgery and plastic surgery. They do theater service and also laboratory, ultrasound scan services, amongst others. That right here in Taifa, Accra, or call them on 0558 862 292 or 0592 196 003. Pastor Charles Hospital and Fertility Center, integrity and excellence in health care. Our WhatsApp line is 0540 130 684. Today we are joined by Dr. Hilda Mantibiaboy. She's president for the Fertility Society of Ghana. Dr. Boy, good morning.
Good morning.
It's the second time we
Abby.
are seeing you this year.
Yes.
I almost accuse you that
Happy
this year I
Valentine's Day in advance.
Same to you. How has it been the past month?
God has been good. The Pediatric Society of Ghana recently held its annual general and scientific meeting in Koforidua. So
Okay.
last week was
Okay.
quite busy.
Okay. Last year was in Accra.
Yes, last year was in
Okay.
Accra. Yes,
Kempiski.
yes, yes.
Great, I
Well, we
remember.
honored you
Yep,
too.
yep, yep. I remember. Yes, so preparing adolescents for healthy relationships. Now, is it actually okay for our teen children to date at all? Is it something that we should welcome?
There are two answers to that. Yes and no.
Okay.
If we talk about the adolescent age, that's from about 9 to about 19 years of age, and during this time you expect the adolescents to be discovering themselves, getting to know themselves a bit better, studying in school, focusing on their academics or their education, trying to build their confidence as human beings and trying to develop themselves. And if you talk about the emotional bit or their crushes and their emotional needs and all, we know that some of them will start having a boyfriend or girlfriend around this period of adolescence. If it is not something that is harming them, it is not something that they are paying too much attention to, or that is making them shifting their focus from the important things, you may not frown on it seriously as a parent or as a caregiver. Just ensure that the person knows their boundaries, what to do, what they are not supposed to do or allowed to do. And in that case, it will be tolerable.
Okay.
But there's no fixed age, like definitely 18 or 20 or 25 or so before someone can start dating. And that notwithstanding, I think it's important to mention that in Ghana, the legal age for sex, like from 16 years, they can consent to sex.
That was 18.
18 is an adult.
Adult, okay.
18, you become an adult, but
Okay.
consent to sex is 16 years.
Okay.
This does not mean that we want 16-year-olds to go about consenting to sex and having sex. You want to delay it as much as possible until they are adults and until they fully understand the implications, consequences, and benefits of whatever they are doing. And so we do not encourage sex amongst 16-year-olds or amongst adolescents. No, not
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
And so even if within this period this person says, oh, I have a boyfriend or I have a girlfriend, it is your duty to school them, to let them understand way before they get to that point, to know what the boundaries are and what they are
Way
not
before,
supposed to do.
how soon are we looking at? So let's say 13, 14, 15, they say this to you. So way before, how soon are we looking at then?
From about 6 7 years, I mean, these children become inquisitive, they start talking, they start asking questions. So from then you can talk to them about friendships, how to behave, personal space, not to be in each other's spaces too much, respecting boundaries, when to say no, when to say yes, and being confident about your choices and decisions. And as the child grows older, so let's say 10 years, 13 years, you teach them a bit more also about their bodies. And then from the about 15 years, you include the other, even before actually, you include the talk about the relationships, boyfriends, girlfriends. You mention sex and all that, and not to engage in
Not to
sexual
engage. Okay.
activities because of the complications that may be associated, sexually transmitted infections, pregnancy, and emotional problems, emotional stress, handling another human being who you say
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
love or care about, who may not feel exactly the same way, who may not commit the same way that you may be expecting the person to commit to you. So it's important to have these conversations early, even before they start getting pressured in school, assuming they have friends who have boyfriends or girlfriends, or they've paired up in the school. Then the
They
pressure,
fed up. I like that.
they,
Yeah. Yeah.
children, students, adolescents, they have a way of
Yeah.
doing
Because
some
their
of,
circle of friends, everybody has.
yes,
So, yeah. So there's
uh-huh,
peer pressure in there.
there may be a lot of peer pressure on them. And if they have that confidence that they are in control of whatever, if it's a no, they are proud to own their no, that no, I'm not interested in having a boyfriend or girlfriend, and it doesn't make me odd if the other children or the other students or adolescents in the class have boyfriends or girlfriends. I'm not odd, I'm unique. I own my choices, I'm in control of whatever I'm doing. So that kind of confidence comes, especially if there has been that conversation already at home, and they know that they have the backing of their parents, they know that they are not weird, they are not odd, and they are doing the right thing for them.
Okay, so the peer pressure bit, it comes to a point where they should understand that this is like emotional manipulation. Like, I'm being pressured to do. It's not as if I want to. So my circle of friends, they are doing it, but because they are doing it, they're asking me indirectly, I need to do it. So it means they get to a point where they will say no. They need to come to that point and say no, I'm not doing it.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
do it when I want to, not because my friends are asking me to do it.
Yes, yes. And even with that, the crushes and the
The crushes,
feelings,
yeah.
like the feeling that I like this guy or I like this girl, they are all normal, and they are part of the development of the human or the adolescent. And it's important that they know that these emotions don't have to control them, and the feeling may not be reciprocated. You may feel that the person may feel like, oh, I like this person, but that person may not even be treating her or him any
Well, yeah.
special or looking their way in terms of interest or anything. So it's important for them to understand that yes, these feelings exist, they are normal.
But it's
We've
everyone who
all
like
gone
you
through
back.
it. Yes, it's not everyone who will like you back, and it's temporary. Most importantly, it doesn't like stay for long or forever. If we had a microphone going around town and we're asking people who their crushes were when they were
When they were in
teenagers or when they
school.
were much younger, you probably be able to count out of 100,000 how many are married to to those to those teenage crushes now, or how many like continue to have a
Yeah.
relationship or
Yeah.
something serious out of it. So it's transient, it comes and goes, and it's part of the development.
Okay.
We as humans, like, we need to be in control of our bodies and our decisions and our choices. And around that age, they need to focus on their books, they need to focus on their career, whatever it is that they have before them, the goals that they set. And the parents, the caregivers need to guide them to go through it. I also, I had a crush, I'm sure you
Oh,
also
definitely. Yeah.
you also had
Yeah.
your own
Yeah.
crushes and all. And for us at the time, I think that for me, what kept me was my focus and my goals. And I remember there was a time when we were preparing for it was one of those exams, class
BC.
test, or around that time.
Okay.
Then I told myself, hey, as I'm sitting here thinking about this boy, by now he's studying
He's
to
studying.
become
No,
first.
you.
So
Yes.
I
Yes.
better push it
Uh-huh.
aside and then study. And truly, I mean, we he was doing very well, I was also
Okay.
doing very well.
Okay.
But he even helped me at certain
Okay.
times
Okay.
academically too.
But there
So
was no friendship. Friendship.
oh no, we were friends. I did not. If
Okay.
that's what you're asking, I'll be. Wasum yo de say, oh why
Well,
I would
better
have
meet.
from
Doctor Boy.
Namibua anyway. So yeah, so we have to be in control, and when we
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
these conversations with our children or adolescents, we don't dismiss these feelings that they have. We need to acknowledge it and let them know that, oh, this is, it's quite
It's
normal.
normal.
Yes, it's normal, and you just have to focus. You can be friends with the person, keep healthy boundaries. And even if your child tells you that, oh, I have a girlfriend, oh mommy or daddy, I have a girlfriend or boyfriend. They are these things most of the time they are more
But how
likely
do
to
you
tell
even
their
accept the
mommies.
news in the first place? They coming to say, "Oh, I have a," I mean, growing up, it wasn't something you can actually conversation can actually have with your parent. But now, in our modern space, now your son, 14 years, he comes to say, "I have a girlfriend." Is everybody who actually welcome that news? Hey, what's it then? At this age, me too, school fees, make sure under my roof. Oh, a girlfriend. You know, how do they take this news?
It's not anything like at this stage, it's usually not something serious. But then once they have come to you to tell you, you need to have a conversation with them about it.
Because you started
Find
proud
out.
to that, so
Yes.
you build on it as time goes
Yes.
on.
Yes. So hopefully you've had the chance to have some of these conversations, and probably that is why they are able to
Come
come
to
to
you.
you. And if you as a parent, you do not speak to them, have that communication with them, there's social media where now they can type whatever they want and have whatever answers that
They are
the
seeking for.
internet is going to give them. Then they also have their friends at school and some other bad influence that will speak to them and tell them bad things they can do. So it's an opportunity for you, the parent, to guide them in the right way. So don't dismiss the feelings or whatever they are thinking about or feeling. Acknowledge it and guide them. Show them about boundaries. Okay, they should have a time to communicate. They should. It's not like they are going to be on the phone evening talking. When they go to school they will not study. No, not at all. So those boundaries are important, and they should still feel comfortable having friendships with other people within their class, within the neighborhood, good family relationships still. Not because I have a girlfriend or I have a boyfriend, I won't talk to any other girl or any other boy. No, that is not it. And they should also know what some of the red flags are. There are people who go to the extreme, do all sorts of covenants and
That's red
things.
flags once they enter into that friendship.
Yes, once they enter into that friendship, if their boyfriend in quote or girlfriend is very possessive, this is somebody to run away from, or jealous, this is somebody to run away from, because the person may end up harming them if they do not toe their lie, or they feel that they are being cheated in a way. So they should be able to identify some of these red flags, and ultimately to let them know that it is not likely to be long lasting. It's just a
A
friendship.
phase in life.
And it's a phase in life. So they should know what their boundaries are. No sending of nude photos to each other, no pornography, none of those at all is tolerated. And most importantly, no sex. So that they know that these boundaries are there and they are there to protect them. If they did not know before, you, the parent, you are telling them that
Now,
it's part of the ground rules, because with these relationships also you need maturity
yeah.
to be able
Yeah.
to handle a lot of the stress that comes with it, and nothing too serious. Let them know that they are not likely to even get married to this person in the future. For now, it may feel like a forever, serious butterflies
In
in
your
your,
stomach.
in your tummy or whatever, but it's not likely to go too far. So they should just maintain a good friendship.
Okay, okay. Well, it's just 11 minutes to top of that. I have here Dr. Hilda Mantibia Boy, the president of PSG. We're discussing preparing adolescents for healthy relationships. We say thank you to our sponsors, Rohi Children's Clinic, and also to Back to Charlie's Hospital and Fertility Center. Our phone lines have been open. I'm to call it 0540 130 684 0540 130 684. It's the same calling number you call in, and Dr. Boy is here to answer you. Dr. Boy, so I want to find out how much involved should parents be in this situation? Because once your child comes to tell you, Mommy, I have a crush on someone, I think I like her, I think she likes me, and she's my girlfriend. And then maybe today is Valentine's Day, and then maybe you have chocolate, and then says, Mommy, I want to give chocolate to maybe her, to her. Next time he comes, and then I want this. How involved should they be in? Is this something you need to follow up? Do you need to go to the extent of finding out who she is?
getting, I know it's not marriage, but knowing about who the person is. And I'll be honest, I say, this is, in the Western world where sometimes they say they do sleepovers. You are going for a movie night. In Ghana here, you're 13 years, 17 years. No, it's not really the case. How involved should you be in? Once you know, you give the green light, you are aware there's someone in the school. How involved should you be in?
You probably should not pay too much
Okay.
attention to it beyond the basics, that how you treat the other friends that the child has. You should treat this other person in a similar way, because you are not the one to fan the flames. Yeah, you are not supposed to fan the flames, and it's nothing like very serious. And the child, most importantly, is not at that age where he or she will be doing serious boyfriend girlfriend stuff. So don't pay too much attention to it, and don't encourage it too much. The same way that you are going to pay attention to his or her other friends, there's a similar way is what I would recommend.
Okay.
And as for the sleepovers, I personally will not recommend these sleepovers. We've had bad things happen. We've heard of bad things happen during sleepovers. Fathers of the students
Yeah.
sexually abusing
Their
their
friends,
friends,
yeah.
like the friends
Daughters
of
of-
their
yeah.
children,
Yeah.
who have come to sleep over and all that. So many horrible things could happen.
We've
And
heard horrible stories.
yes, what you will not do, somebody may do. And if you are going, you are leaving your child in somebody's care, you have to be sure of who it is. So I won't recommend the sleepovers. Like, no,
Okay. Okay.
no.
Okay.
I know in special case, I mean, there may be a few where trusted friends who may do it and are comfortable doing. If you are comfortable, ensure that your child is safe wherever they are going to have the sleepover, then that one you are taking the responsibility. But generally, it's not to be
It's not something you would
encouraged.
advise.
Yeah, it's not to be encouraged.
Okay.
They could go spend some time, come back home, same day, or if it is a weekend that you are, then you all go, so that you can have some supervision over your child, but not that you leave them in other people's care just like that, who are not family, who are not related by blood and all.
Okay.
And then bad things could happen to
Okay.
your child.
Okay. Okay. Now this question here is saying, how do these early relationship experience for the young ones affect their future relationship? From Mansa Sa.
It could help them. So as we mentioned earlier, some of these could be people who can help to make your child even more focused academically. They could help teach them a thing or two. They could help build them up emotionally, the emotions that the anger, the stress and all that. They could help them to deal with it. At the same time, the opposite could occur. They could be a distraction to the other person, and they could cause more problems for this other person. So both ways, it could help or harm the person who is involved. But ultimately, the boundaries that we have discussed, so especially no sex or physical, it shouldn't get physical. So once you maintain those clear boundaries, no matter what happens, there's some protection at least. But then ultimately, there should be boundaries which are maintained, if there is
Good
such
boundaries.
good boundaries which are maintained in these relationships.
My friend mentioned, I think this was 2 years ago, she said her son came from school and told her that there was a girl he liked. It looks like the girl didn't like him. I think for some time, as a baby moody kakra his school, because then the rejection, how his friends were going to take it and how himself was taking, he didn't really take it well. With such crashes, how do they deal with it? Like that young age, how do they handle it?
It's just life, and in life you will face many rejections from different fronts or in different areas, and that could be maybe the first time that this person is experiencing such rejection, you feel strongly about someone and the person is not even looking your direction, it is not strange. That energy that you are using to like the person, channel it into other things, channel it into your goals, and work towards your goals. One thing that we all recognize is that everybody likes someone who is successful or who is good or who is doing well. Everybody likes that. If there's someone who you call now and the person is not picking your calls, stop calling the person. Build yourself up. Add value to yourself. In no time, the person will begin to look for you or will start calling you. That is just life. So channel those energies. Let's teach them to channel those energies into achieving their goals. At the end of the day, when they have achieved their goals that they have achieved will make them happy. That process would have occupied their time and helped them to stay focused, and then they would have built themselves and become better humans, attracting higher quality people. If you, I'm just going to give an example. So assuming that you in class, you drop out of school, let's say JSS, you drop out, or class 6 you drop out, and you start working in the market, you are likely to meet somebody who also works in the market,
Definitely.
and maybe get married to the person. Assuming you go to university and you go, I mean, you are in the university, you meet people, you are likely to get hooked or marry someone who is in the university or who is a graduate, the same postgraduate, whatever. So at the end of the day, add value to yourself, and that value will attract value. And we need to teach our children to be able to handle no. Sometimes we should intentionally tell them no, even if we can afford to give it to them. So let's try and balance it. We shouldn't say yes to our children all
Everything.
the time. Yes, we should intentionally say no, because we all need to be able to handle rejection. And if we don't handle it, and or learn to handle the failures at home, it becomes difficult when people are adults, because they are used to always getting what they want, always getting yeses, doing very well, money is not a problem, and then suddenly they go and propose to a girl and the girl says no,
No.
and it's like the world is coming down, they become depressed and they are worried, and it's very bad. So we need to teach our children to be able to handle a no.
Okay. Okay. I have a final question, but they are signaling me. I'm gonna say time as soon, time as soon. You know, in this social media, as much as possible, how can we protect them from the influence? I mean, you talk to them today, tomorrow they've seen something, and then they might want to practice it. How do we protect them from some of these bad influences on social media?
We need to have boundaries, even at home. We need to put passwords where needed, give them their scheduled or allocated screen time where needed, tell them which sites they are not allowed to visit or see, and let them know that not everything is okay. So teach them the bad and teach them the wrong. And they should not have accounts. So some of them use their age as 18 and register accounts. This is not acceptable. We also need to teach them that there are pedophiles who are lingering around on social media. There are people who pretend to be their age mate or children, meanwhile they are adults and they can lure them. There are some who have traveled from place A to place B to go and meet the person of their dreams, because this person keeps
And
promising
it didn't
them
end well for
so
them.
many things,
Yeah.
and it doesn't end
Yeah.
well for them.
Yeah.
There are some who have sent their nude photos and videos and recorded themselves doing things to people, and they end up blackmailing them
Yeah.
with this. So we
Yeah.
need to teach our children that the world can be dangerous, and so the danger too could be on the social media that everybody likes and enjoys. So we need to be careful, and they also need to be careful. You may not be able to monitor them 24 hours a day,
Yeah.
but then if you teach them the boundaries and you let them know, let there be consequences also if they flout these rules or laws that you agree on at home, so that they are protected at all times.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Boy. Our time is up already. Thanks for coming. And I thank you to all those who listen, those who watch. Don't forget, same time tomorrow morning, 9:30, to have a repeat broadcast on Sunny TV. We say thank you to our sponsors as well, to the guys here, to Nee, to Bless, to Eugene, and to Ezekiel. Have a good weekend and enjoy your chocolate today. Stay blessed. Bye.
From infancy to adolescence, from prenatal care to safe motherhood, we discuss it all. Maternal health, vaccinations, infant nutrition, preventive care, mental, physical, and emotional wellness of both mother and baby. We talk about what truly matters here. Tune in to Sunny 88.7 FM and also on Sunny TV every Friday morning from 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Also a repeat broadcast on Saturday morning from 9:30 as we bring to you the Cradle to Crayon show. Join me and my team of doctors and health experts as we answer your questions, give you expert advice, clear all myths, and also share real solutions. Remember that informed parents raise healthy children, and healthy children build a stronger future. See you.